Hello everyone, here we are for, guess what, Theme Thursday. This is my third Theme Thursday in a row and I can't believe that I've never really taken part in it before, but for some reason now that I have Lottie, I feel like it. Now, I can see that Lottie's head is being cut off, which it wasn't before I turned the camera on, so let's just get real here. Banana peel. Don't want it just there, that'll do. So here we are now. There's green and there's green and there's green. So there's three different types of green and none of them really go well together. I had to put Jonty on the end because if I put him in the middle it would have made the colours look even worse together. But they are all green, so I've done the right thing here, haven't I? So Lottie is in a little romper, which is white, with tiny, tiny green stars on it. And the top bodice of it is knitted in a sort of a sage green, I'd say. And it's got little sleeves and there's some white, just knitted into the design, some white sort of circles that go along the edge of the bodice and also around the sleeves. She's wearing a matching bonnet as well in that sage green with the little white sort of circles around the edge of the bonnet around her face. So that's Lottie's outfit, and the fabric of the white with the green stars fabric is slightly textured. Wouldn't know exactly what it's called, but it is slightly textured, and it's a Spanish outfit. Let me see if I've still got, I did keep the tag, hang on a sec. I'll show you the brand of this one. It's however you would like to say that. Can you see it? Dalsa de Fresa, something like that. Madrid. So it's Spanish. It's definitely Spanish. We know that much. And it's a size 3 months, but it's pretty like it just fits her. There's plenty of room around here, but the length is only just right for her. So it's yeah, it's beautiful. I love it, but I would have liked it a bit bigger, really, just so there's more in the length. But you know, this part all looks okay. It's a weeny bit tight around or short around her neck. So that's Lottie's outfit. And next we look at Pippa, who's in the middle, and she's wearing a French outfit. Oh, she's lost her froggy. She's wearing did I say French? I mean Spanish, or I don't know what I said. Anyway, she's wearing another Spanish outfit that she wore last winter. I don't have the equivalent for Jonty, which normally I try to get equivalent outfits for both, but I think I could only get this little dress and I just fell in love with it. It's very, very, very fine cotton in white with a very kind of ferny looking pattern that's been designed onto it in a green, but it's very, very fine. And then she has a knitted bodice as well, and her sleeves are long, and her bodice is a very light sort of green, and it's got a little button with a decoration of a bow made out of lace, and for some reason a bit of a feather sticking, a grey feather attached to all of that. Not quite sure what the feather's for, but anyway, we're not arguing, are we? Oh, and it's got a little frill collar as well in the very fine white with the kind of ferny looking pattern on it in green, and there's a white lace around the edge of that frill collar. And because I decided it was a bonnet day, seeing as Lottie had a matching bonnet to her outfit, this little dress of Pippa's does have a matching bonnet, but it was huge. A silly thing, the dress is perfect and the bonnet is massive. So I decided to go with matching bonnets that you've seen before on Pippa and Jonty in the beautiful white sort of waffle weave fabric, and they fit perfectly. They're just right on the babies. So that is what Pippa's wearing, and then a little Jonty on the end who sort of clashes with his sisters is wearing a Carter's outfit that is very big, but it is newborn and it looks really cute on him. So I thought, well, it's got a little green, what do you call this thing, a polo shirt that goes underneath, and it's like a really bright green. And then over the top of that, he's wearing some beautiful dungarees that are navy and white stripe, like ticking fabric, but very small stripes. And he has got buttons on either side of his dungarees, 2 buttons, and then he's got a little pocket on the front that's got a turtle which has got a navy blue shell with green spots, as they all do, don't they? And then on his back he's got another little turtle that has got a green shell with navy blue spots. And that's a real pocket, and actually out of his pocket is coming a turtle of his own, and it's got a green shell. So I thought we should include that. That came from Kimberly's cocoon, specially to go into a pocket. She sent that for Jonty ages ago. So he's got the turtle in his pocket, and Pippa has got a green frog that also came from Kimberly's cocoon, and it's a green plastic frog, and it's got black spots on its back, and Pippa really likes him. But I'm afraid that Lottie is a very scared girl of her froggy that's just sitting on her tummy looking at her, and her froggy has got like a blue body and black legs, and she's trying to look away, and she's put her hand up in the air. She doesn't want anything to do with it. But it's not an unkind frog, darling. It won't hurt you. Do you want Mummy to move it? All right, let's put it. Well, no, we don't want to put it near your head. Let's put it between the babies because they're not afraid of it. There you are. It's okay now. You can put your little hand down. Do you want to look at everybody? Turn and look at them. There you are. How's that? You okay there? There you are. So that's my contribution to Theme Thursday, which is green and turtle. No, green and frogs. Oh my goodness. So there you have it. Now, while I'm here, I just thought I'd tell you what happened to me on Tuesday night, which is my work night. So I don't go to work. I leave the house about 11 at night and start work at 12. It's only a short drive to work, but I like to get there a bit early and, find a good booth to sit at, which is usually the same one every time, and just get settled in, chat to everybody, make a cuppa, all that kind of stuff, and just feel relaxed before I start. It only takes me 12 or 14 minutes to get to work because that time of night there's not too many cars, thank goodness. It's very, very nice. In fact, I get a bit annoyed if there's like 3 cars in front of me. I think, what are you people doing here? Go to bed and go to sleep. But anyway, so it's a wonderful, easy trip, and I get there a bit early. But what I have to do is, because I work all night till 6 in the morning, I need to have a sleep before I go. Sometimes I can't fall asleep, and I've found that if I have a very quiet day on Tuesday, it's easier for me to fall asleep around 6:30 or 7 than if I've had a really busy racing around day. You'd think it would be the opposite, wouldn't you? But I think I get more wound up if I've been doing a lot of stuff. So sometimes I think, well, I can just go down, shopping and do a bit of shopping in the morning. That won't be too bad. But what it does is it just compacts everything else that needs doing at home and makes it all a bit rushed. And then I find I just can't relax properly to fall asleep, because it is a bit weird going to sleep at 7 o'clock at night. So what I did on Tuesday was, one of my daughters had made me some lasagna that was, she'd put into a takeaway container, and I'd had it in the freezer, and I thought, oh, today would be perfect for that. I've got some yummy salad I could have with it, and I was really excited, looking forward to it. So I defrosted it, and then I put it into a Pyrex dish that I've got, which is like an oval shape, that I bought from IKEA years and years ago, but it's exactly the right size and everything. I use it for tons of stuff. Anyway, so I put the lasagna in there and heated it up, and I was feeling so good because I was really relaxed. All I had to do was eat that, and then I've forgotten what else I had to do, something, but it was a nice thing. It wasn't an unpleasant thing. And I thought, oh, I'm so organised today. It's brilliant, because it was only about, I don't know what it was by then, maybe 5-ish. So everything was on track. So I zapped it in the microwave, and when I went to get it out, I don't know what happened, because it happened so quickly, but I dropped it. So I was getting it with like a paper towel so it wouldn't burn my hand, but my microwave is high up off the bench. It's in a special little cabinet thing, and I mean, I've been in this kitchen with that microwave there for 14 years and have never dropped anything, but of course I did on Tuesday. and it fell straight to the floor, smashed everywhere. So the container's gone, you know, the Pyrex dishes smashed. My dinner was all smashed on the floor, mixed in with little shards of Pyrex stuff, of, you know, glass or whatever it's made of, china. And I was covered in tomato meat sauce, and so were my kitchen cupboards, and oh my goodness. So I actually cut my thumb, which is why I've got a band-aid on, not very interesting, and I burnt my left leg. That's my leg that can't move very fast. So when it got splashed, it couldn't get out of the way, and the burning dinner sat on it. So I've got a couple of blisters on my left foot. They're actually not hurting, they're just blisters, but boy oh boy did it hurt at the time. And luckily I was wearing my sandals that I call slippers. They're just the things I wear at home, and they're easy to clean, so I've just scrubbed them up again and tried to get the rest of the residue off. And so that was my Tuesday before I went to work. So I had something else I could eat for dinner, and I let everything cool down here, and then I cleaned it up and did all that, and then I just went to work and it was fine. I did sleep, so that was good. But I was so sad to miss out on my yummy lasagna, but luckily I'm having it again on tomorrow night, Friday night, because I'm going to pick up my granddaughters from school in kindy, and then I take them home and stay over there for dinner. So that's what I'll be doing. And Bronnie has promised me lasagna and some leftovers to bring home. So woohoo! I'll be more careful next time, won't I? So that's a little story I had to tell you about my disastrous dinner on Tuesday night. Did I tell you that I guess you know it's Thursday because I'm doing Theme Thursday. It's just about 12:15 in the middle of the day. The builders are having their lunch now, so it goes quiet. The builders from next door, they've been banging and carrying on like pork chops all morning, but now it's their lunchtime, so it's a perfect time for me to make a video. And then I'm heading off to pick up one of my grandsons and his little sister who's just started school. Like today's her second day, so we're going to pick them both up, and then I'll meet her teacher, and then I'll just do it on my own after today. But I need to be introduced to the teacher so that they don't think I'm some crazy old nana just scooping up a little child. They need to know that I belong to that little child, or she belongs to me. Anyway, so I'm going up to do that. I have to leave pretty soon. I'll upload this and then go. So, and I need to tell you, the weather's been absolutely beautiful. It cooled down overnight when I was at work, and it's been just heavenly ever since. About 21 degrees. A bit grey, a bit cool, breezy. I tell you, it's just brilliant. It's going to get boiling hot again, but at least we have a few days off from the shocking heat, and it's just been so pleasant, so incredibly nice. Yeah, so they're the babies, and that's my story of my shocking, sad dinner. Anyway, I thought one more thing I might show you is a couple of options I've got that I might dress Lottie in, ready for the doll club meeting on Saturday. I did think that this would be a good option, but because it's a bit short, when you hold her it just, pulls down a bit at the front, and so I don't think it will be that one. I'll show you. I've brought a few things into the kitchen that are options, and let me just show you. This one is not a romper, so I don't know if it'll make the cut, but it is it's in a plastic bag. It's a vintage little christening dress. I'll show you. I'll put it on the babies. They'll be alright for a minute. So that's it. It's just, I have a feeling that the ladies might like to see this on Lottie. I just think it's vintage enough and sweet enough. That might be lovely. Although you see it doesn't show her feet because they'll be covered. So it's just a plain white, very fine cotton, probably lawn, christening dress with a frill around the neck and some beautiful inset lace across the bodice. Puff sleeves, bit of frill trim again, and then it's got some of the inset lace at the bottom with a few pin tuck seams going across it. So it could be that, and I do have a beautiful white vintage bonnet that could go with it. So there could be that, which doesn't show her feet and her body properly, or there could be this, which is a definite definite possibility. It's a white romper, and the body of it is just fabric, and then the top is knit. The top is, it's a Spanish thing, the top is a white knit, and it's got a, I would call that a goldy coloured trim. Not actual gold, like, you know, not sparkle-arkly type gold, but a sort of a goldy brown trim, and a little, I think you would call it gold bow on it, and then it's just got a white ruffle with that gold trim stitching around the edge of the ruffle. The sleeves are puff sleeves in the knitted, and they've got the browny goldy trim around the edge of the sleeve. So that is a definite option, and I thought, oh, I'm going to sneeze, excuse me if I do. That could go with those little tiny weeny gold shoes if I wanted her to have shoes. And she has got a very sweet white lace headband that would go with this. So that's option number 2. Let me see what else I've got. Oh, this is another option, which is a 2-piece set, and it's a romper. It's in pale blue and white stripes. Oh, it's the same brand. It's that strange one that I can't say. So let me just, the Dulce de Braza, yes, whatever. And so it's a pale blue and white stripe romper. It's got a little pocket, a little round pocket at the front, rounded pocket at the front, and underneath it is a white short sleeve, puff sleeve blouse with a ruffle collar, lace edge, and it's made out of that Swiss dot fabric, or dobby, whatever they call it. So that's another option, which is a pretty cute one, and she would look lovely in that. So that's another option. And then the last option, I think, it's not a romper or a dress, but it's just a little 2-piece set. There we go. So it's a white top with a beautiful collar that's kind of like scalloped in white. It's got a tiny pink bow to decorate it, and there are little pink circles of embroidery within each scallop. It's on a little bodice, and it just is gathered. It's got little cap sleeves actually with a scalloped edge, and then the pants are a more solid fabric in pink with white spots. In fact, I think I may have used these pants for something before. Put them on with something else. A bit hard to get the plastic out of the way, sorry. There are the little pink pants. So they have a row of lace on either side, and they have 3 buttons down the front of each side. They don't need that to you just pull them on, and so that's another option. So I've got to decide. Probably what I'll do is at some stage I'll sit down and I'll try on and see which one I like the best to help me decide what to put on her. But I'll definitely show you what she'll be wearing. Maybe I can come on. Oh no, probably be Sunday before I get a chance to show you what I chose, and I can report back to you how the meeting went. Yeah, I'll do that. That's how I'll do it. I'll come back on Sunday, show you my what was my final decision, and tell you how, you know, what the comments were. Hopefully there won't be too many rude people talking about my little girl. Yeah, so there you go, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed my video. I hope I didn't fit too much in. I'm planning when I come back on Sunday, oh yes, she'll be wearing, or maybe I've already changed her by then, but I'll show you what she had on. Either way, anyway, we'll see, but I'll probably see you Sunday and fill you in on what's been happening. So I hope you've enjoyed this video with the green theme, green and frogs. Thanks very much to Kimberly of Kimberly's Cocoon. I was able to do the frogs, and even a green turtle. Let me show you him again, because he's very sweet, this little turtle. Now, I don't know the difference between turtles and tortoises, so I'm not sure what he is. He might be a tortoise, but whatever he is, he's got a green shell, so he is legit for today. And he even goes into this pocket with the turtles on it. If I can tuck it in, can just sit there. And there we are. There's my baby. So thank you very much, everyone. I loved your answers to my last video so much. I really loved hearing about what, you know, how you got into dolls, or even more how young you were when you remember being in love with dolls. And some people have done it as a tag, which has been so interesting. I think Holly from Holly Church has done it, Suzanne from Suzanne's Baby's done it, and Debbie from Reborn Blessed has done it. So that was just lovely. Has she done it, or was she going to do it now? That's a bit of a test for my memory, isn't it? I think she was going to do it, that's right. She said she was going to do it in her next video. So thank you very much to all those people. I did want it to be a tag, but I just felt too shy to ask you that, so I didn't. But my friend Holly offered to make it a tag, so I took her up on that, which is because it's really what I wanted. So thank you everyone again. Thank you for your lovely comments and for coming to visit us again in my kitchen. But it seems to be a good spot where I don't have to worry about what the light's doing outside. And I only have to worry about making a video when the workmen are having their lunch next door, which isn't too difficult. So goodbye all my darling friends. Thank you very much for coming to visit me, and I'll see you in a couple of days. Bye bye. Take care everyone, and be kind to each other. Bye bye.